Hi there, my name is Ike Sanu. I'm going to be taking you through organizing assets into a folder structure. So we've been able to see how tagging and metadata makes it easy for us to find things. We're going to go and see how building actual hierarchies can take care of that for us as well. First of all, very straightforward, we have folders in Liferay. They work similarly to the way they do on your PC, in that we can have folders containing folders containing folders, and you can label them to your liking as well. Folders are a little more versatile in Liferay, and we're going to get into what those extra features are that help us manage our site. You can access the Documents and Media repository via the Site Administration panel on the left. Users will need the appropriate permissions in order to create folders, and Liferay Sync can also be used to access the repository as well. So the main place we're going to be focusing on folders is going to be for web content and then our Documents and Media repository as well. There's more options when we're hitting that plus button in the Documents and Media section. We see that we have the file upload, multiple files upload, create a folder, repository, or a shortcut. Multiple files upload's really nice. You select it, it'll bring up a window in which you can go through and select everything that you'd want to put up all at once in case you have several files that need to be into the platform. Once your files are imported, it's good practice to create folders, as you can see under the multiple files upload, and then get those assets into folders in ways that will make sense to you and your team. So the thing that makes folders a little bit more robust than they would be on just your PC is we have restrictions and we also have workflows as well. First, you have to have restrictions put in place for there to be workflow. Sort of the point, you want to make sure that a certain person is seeing, is approving things. And we're going to be using workflow processes specifically for documents and media and then web content as well. Web content is where it's particularly important. We can have a folder in which before things are published, they would have to go through a review process, have approvals, and then all that history is recorded and saved as well. We have the ability for communication to happen between different reviewers and editors as well. We also have the ability to have comments between editors and reviewers as well, so the process is very transparent. People know what needs to be done. If something's rejected, people will get a notification. Everything is made really straightforward within our workflows. The common one that we're going to be looking at in our exercise is shown here on the right, just having a default workflow, a single approver. So setting up someone on your team to look at the content that's going to be published and give it the okay or send it back. On the right here, we have some settings for a folder where we're setting up a workflow. This is the default single approver workflow. Basically, this just means that you're having someone from your team look through something that's going to be published and give it the okay or send it back with notes for revisions. All right, so here we have our knowledge check. If you'd like to, go ahead and pause and you can take some time to fill this out or look over these answers. If not, I'll go over them with you now. Users can manage documents by creating and using folders. Multiple files can be imported into the Documents and Media repository. Create file hierarchies to organize your files by adding subfolders beneath your folders. Workflows can be applied through folder restrictions for both web content as well as documents and media. That concludes this lesson. Thank you for joining me.